Hi everybody, Ian Smith of Smith Fotografi here. This is the first video of 2021 and today I'm coming to you from my bedroom. Yes, I've got a 5-year-old downstairs who's at home because of the infection rate in the local area at the moment for coronavirus. So we have her home and there's no space to get a quiet moment to do a video. So here we are today in my bedroom, and I'm going to talk to you today about the importance of screen calibration and how you can solve the issue really quickly and really cheaply with the help of a gadget. Now I'm just going to be completely upfront. The gadget comes to you from a company called Datacolor. And they sent me the unit for review purposes and discussing openly purposes. I haven't been paid for it, although I've received the free unit. And, you know, I'm actually going to, as always, give you my absolute bottom line when it comes to it. But boy, has it helped me in my editing and my printing. So without further ado, let me talk to you about this gadget, but you know, wait for it, it really helps. So the gadget is Datacolor SpyderX Pro. They've been around for a long time in various different forms, and this is the X Pro version. And you know, I'd never used a calibration before. I'd always done my MacBook Pro with the calibration tools that come with the computer. One way or another, when you edit and you post a picture or you print a picture or a photograph, it never comes out with the colors or the brightness the way it appeared on screen. And when you go from device to device, iPad, telephone, but mainly use on the computer, it never looks quite right. People have spoken to me many times before about proper screen calibration, and well, yeah, welcome to 2021. I'm just getting around to doing it now. It's made a huge difference, let me tell you, and it's really easy. So let me discuss it with you. So this is how it comes. It's a little gadget like this. You simply, the whole process takes about 2 minutes. You take it out of the box, you plug the USB in, you load the software, which is automatic. It's about 20-30 seconds to download it, and then it pumps up the on-screen instructions. So basically you wrap this around the top of the computer head, and it gives you an icon on the screen which you level this up with, and you follow the on-screen instructions. It takes about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, completely out of the box, and your screen is accurately color corrected and calibrated for editing in Photoshop, Lightroom, whatever you choose. Yeah, the eureka moment for me was when I started printing, and I've printed photographs before, but not particularly seriously. And anyway, just after Christmas, I got a new printer, the Canon Pro 100S, which I find excellent quality, and I got some really good papers from Photospeed and Hanabiule. But basically, when you're printing, that's when you see your work in a physical form, and it's really important to get beautiful prints coming out with the correct colors. And out of the box, from using the Datacolor SpyderX Pro, the difference was quite dramatic. I'm really happy with this. It's a beautiful fine art print on platinum etching paper, and it's come out really well. But what was happening, it was coming out dark before I calibrated the screen. So it makes it, and actually save you money, because you'll end up doing loads of test prints when in reality you're probably always going to have test prints, but I mean in reality you're saving yourself money. And then you have darker prints here like this one, and this is great, but the initial print without calibration came out really dark and smudgy. So this one without any tweaks at all comes out with completely the way it was meant to. And then if you go to a nice white Barita paper, this one comes to you from MediaJet actually, but anyway, the colours in this one are just beautiful, but without doing the colour correction, without doing the screen calibration, it really doesn't come out right at all. You can spend so much time tweaking and retweaking when it can actually be done for I think it's around about £100, just to correct your screen. It starts to try and, you know, it'll remind you every few weeks to do it again, because, you know, screens tend to recalibrate themselves over a period of time. But basically, in order to get the right print and really enjoy your work, I'm so happy I got to calibrate my screen. So it also leads me on to one final point I wanted to make today, is that if you're a landscape photographer and you don't print your work, I would really urge you to invest the money in a good quality printer. I've used the Epson P600, I'm not quite so happy with it, nothing to do with the quality of print, but the actual printer itself was definitely problematic. Blocked print heads, blah blah, and it was just a pain in the neck. But the Canons, the colours and the inks, they're much better, I think. And I think it was around about 4,300 crowns, Swedish crowns, so that's 420 euros roughly for the Pro 100S, and I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's not the most expensive one in the range, but it is, from range to range, the actual quality of prints, from what I can gather, doesn't really change very much. It's usability, print size, capabilities of the printer in terms of technology, but not the actual final print quality, which I find absolutely stunning. It's a professional quality use, but the point that it's actually made for my photography personally is that it kind of completes the process. When I was sending them off to printers to get done professionally, sometimes I just actually wasn't happy at all. There was a company in Lund who mucked up so many different orders, and then it becomes a wrangle as to who made the mistake. But anyway, the long and short of it is, when you're using a third party to print your work, I'm not certain you're ever going to feel fully satisfied, because that part of the process needs to be controlled to some extent by the photographer. And although you can build up really good relationships and so on with these people, it's doing it at home. You know, it takes 4 or 5 minutes to get a really good print out, and then you're using the paper of your choice. You're experimenting with different papers, and I really love the process. So you can go out and shoot in the morning and a beautiful sunrise. You can spend some time thinking about, you know, how you're going to process it, and then you can print it out and get the finished article in your hand, you know, in the afternoon, and it's really just beautiful. It just completes the process, and I think it's making me a better photographer for it. It's certainly making me more choosy about what I shoot, and it's slowing me down because I'm thinking about the print while I'm working in the field. So really, that was just the final little bit. But if you want to get the best out of your printer, and you want to get the best out of your computer and your monitor and so on, is you need to get the brightness and the colors correct and accurate, you know, like 100% true, and the calibrator solves that in minutes. So yeah, I think this guy is the way forward for that. I'm very grateful and very happy that I got this copy, and I'm certainly going to be using it on a regular basis, because for me it's a bit of a game changer. So anyway, for my first video, I'm just going to round that off. But yeah, the importance of calibration. Yeah, I'm a believer. Until the next video, I'll see you and speak to you then. Bye for now.